So we've been doing some excavation around the house and cut down a lot of this grade up here. Got rid of a lot of trees and dirt over here. And generally just trying to grade this out a little bit so it's more level. It was just a giant hill. The problem that we ran into here is where the well was is now 6 feet above ground. So throughout the course of excavating all this, we dug up the well line. Hasn't been an issue because there's also a spring system that feeds the house, but would like to get this fixed at some point. So I think that's what I gotta do now. Another problem I have is this cap came off at some point and there is a bunch of rocks jammed in. If you can see down in there, but to take the pitless off and pull the pump out, we need to thread a pipe into the top of it, and it's kind of jam-packed with rocks right now. So best way that I think to do that, we're just going to cut this casing down. It's got to get cut down anyway, but we'll cut it right on top of where the pitless is and see if we can clean it out. Well, there it is, packed right full of rocks. Let's see if we can get that cleaned out so we can pull this pump out. We need to dig a trench 4 feet lower than our new grade and run it back to the house. So pumps out. Probably should have started off by saying I have no idea how deep this actually is. I'm gonna roll this out, measure it, so we can go get everything that we need to put it back together. Like I said, I gotta dig a trench and cut this casing down a little bit more, and hook it back up to the house. Well, we've got part of our trench dug for our new well line. Surprisingly, it's been going better than I thought. I was really certain we'd run into just ledge rock here, but we've been able to get down almost 4 feet most of the way. There's part of the old line there. This is where the line ties into the house, about 6 inches below ground, which is exactly where you want it. Gonna finish digging this trench, and then we're gonna sleeve a new line and a new electrical line into this Schedule 40 electrical conduit, because we still have a lot of material to take out of here, and we're gonna have some heavy trucks in and out, and just want to protect the line the best we can, and in case anything ever happens, it's gonna be a lot easier to replace. Well, we got our trench finished. Got some 2-inch Schedule 40 installed with our well line, our electric line, running back over towards the casing, and gonna just try to get this backfilled for now. Leave the 2 ends open to connect tomorrow. At least this way we'll be able to utilize the driveway again. just getting back into this project. Gonna try to drill, install a new pitless adapter, and hook it up and stick the pump back in, see how that goes. Well, we got our hole drilled. That worked almost about as well as I thought it was going to. Got our pitless installer tool here so we can stick this down in there and try to hook it up. Well, we got the pump rolled out. Kind of retaped everything, checked over the wire, and the line seems to be fine. And see if we can use this excavator and drop it back in. Well, I got the new line in, the electric hooked up temporarily because we're eventually going to cut a little bit more of this grade down and cut the casing down to finished height. But everything's hooked up, doesn't leak, so get this side backfilled. Over here, got our line hooked back up into the house. Obviously it's not the ideal height for that to stick up out of the ground, but we're going to wrap it with some few inches of rigid foam insulation and hope for the best. So that's it. Get everything backfilled and the driveway cleaned up.